Have you ever felt like you're caught up in a relationship where everything feels tangled? Like there's some kind of code you just can't crack? Lies in relationships aren't uncommon, and if you don't recognize them in time, they can silently destroy your time, energy, and even self-esteem. Today, I'm going to share with you the 133 most common lies women might use in relationships. Don't let this make you cynical. Instead, think of it as a tool to gain awareness so you can become a strong, confident, and high-value man. Let's get started. Hacker 1. I'm really busy. The phrase, "I'm really busy," sounds reasonable, but in reality, it's one of the most common ways to dodge someone. You text her, call her, or even ask to meet up, and she replies with a laundry list of reasons: work, family, friends, or even needing just a little rest. But think about it. If she's genuinely so busy that she can't spare 5 minutes to respond to your message, how does she have time to maintain other relationships? Do you see her posting pictures on social media, checking in at events, or hanging out with friends? The truth is, being busy is rarely the issue. The real issue is priorities. Think about the last time you truly cared about something. You likely cut down on work, gave up personal hobbies, and made time for what mattered to you. People always make time for what's important to them. So if she constantly claims she's too busy, it's not because her schedule is packed. It's because you're not on her priority list. What should you do? Stop waiting around instead of asking, "Why doesn't she have time for me?" Ask yourself, why am I wasting my time on someone who doesn't value me? Your time is precious. If she's unwilling to share even a of hers, you deserve to find someone who will. 2. You're too good for me. This phrase might sound heartwarming at first, but let's dig deeper into its true meaning. It's not a compliment. It's a soft way of rejecting you when she says you're too good for me. What she really means is you're not the one I want. Picture this. A woman tells you you're perfect, you're caring, you do everything to make her happy. But instead of reciprocating your feelings, she keeps her distance. Or worse, starts dating someone who gives her a fraction of the attention you do. You're left wondering, if I'm so good, why doesn't she want me? The truth is, being too good isn't the problem. The problem is that you're not what she's looking for. Maybe she doesn't feel a connection, or maybe she's not attracted to you. Sometimes these things have nothing to do with how good you are. Let this phrase be a lesson, not a heartbreak. The woman who truly loves you won't use your strengths as a reason to reject you. Instead, she'll cherish them and want to build a relationship with you. So if you hear "you're too good for me," it's time to move on. Don't change yourself to fit into the life of someone who doesn't appreciate you. 3. I don't want to hurt. Music. You at first glance, this phrase might seem kind and considerate, but in reality, it's a way to soften the blow of rejection. When a woman says, "I don't want to hurt you," what she's really saying is that she wants to step back from the relationship or avoid moving forward, but doesn't want to feel guilty about it. This statement often leaves you confused. You might think, she doesn't want to hurt me. So why are her actions causing so much pain? The truth is, this phrase doesn't change the reality of the hurt. You're experiencing it just helps her feel less guilty. Remember, someone who truly cares about you wouldn't put you in a position where you're left dealing with this kind of emotional turmoil. Don't let this phrase mislead you or keep you clinging to a relationship that's going nowhere. Instead, focus on yourself and seek someone who genuinely values you. 4. It didn't mean anything. Have you ever heard this in a heartbreaking situation? Maybe you found out she was talking to her ex? Or worse, that she cheated when confronted. She says, "It didn't mean anything," or "I still love you." This is one of the most hurtful lies, Because it leaves you in a state of confusion. You want to believe it was just a mistake, that it wasn't significant. But think about it. If it really didn't mean anything, why did she do it? Every action has meaning, especially those that break trust, cheating, texting an ex, or hiding things. These aren't minor mistakes. They're signs of disrespect toward you and the relationship. Ask yourself, can you forgive? But more importantly, can you forget trust, once broken, is hard to rebuild? You deserve a love that's loyal and whole. If she can't commit to that, it might be time to walk away and find someone who, music, will 5. I'm not ready for a serious relationship. This might sound like honesty, but here's the reality. If she meets someone she truly loves, she'll be ready in an instant. Women often know exactly what they want and don't need much time to figure out if someone is the one. So when she says she's not ready, it's not about timing. It's about how she feels about you. Don't waste your time trying to change your mind. If you weren't her choice from the start, chances are you never will be. Are these lies just about how others treat you? Or are they also about how you perceive your own music value? Think about it. Are you accepting excuses instead of seeking a relationship built on honesty and mutual respect? If any of these situations sound familiar, stick around. We'll continue exploring other common phrases that might make you reflect on past or current relationships. This is your chance to gain deeper understanding, not just about others, but about yourself as well. Let's keep going. 6. I only see you as a music friend. This one stings the most for those who are hoping to turn a friendship into something more. When she says, I only see you as a friend, what she's really saying is that there's no romantic connection on her end. It's her polite way of setting a boundary while avoiding hurting your feelings. But here's the tricky part. If you stay in her life, hoping she'll eventually change her mind, you're only setting yourself up for heartbreak. You'll find yourself stuck in a one-sided relationship, giving her your time, energy, and affection without anything in return. What should you do? Respect her decision. It's better to step back and reassess what you want from the relationship if being just friends feels too painful. It's okay to create distance and focus on building connections with people who see your true worth. 7. I need time to think. At first, this sounds like a reasonable request. After all, taking time to think things through shows maturity, right? However, this phrase is often a way to delay giving you an answer, especially when the answer might not be what you're hoping for. When someone truly loves you, they don't need extended periods to music. Think love is often clear and decisive. If she's asking for time but isn't giving you any signs of genuine consideration, it could mean she's either unsure about you or waiting to see if other options come along. What should you do? Set a boundary. Let her know you respect her need for space, but won't wait indefinitely. Your time and emotional energy are valuable, and someone who's genuinely invested in you will recognize that. 8. I need music space. I need space can sound like a healthy statement. Everyone deserves some independence in a relationship. However, it's also a common way to subtly signal that the relationship isn't working for her. A woman who truly wants to be with you will work through challenges together, not create distance. If she frequently asks for space, or the space turns into prolonged absence, it's often a sign that she's emotionally withdrawing from the relationship. What should you do? Pay attention to the pattern. Is this a genuine request for a temporary breather? Or is it an ongoing excuse? If it's the latter, it's time to prioritize yourself and find someone who values the time and connection you offer. 9. I'm not like other music. Girls, have you ever heard this one? I'm not like other girls. This is a phrase meant to capture your attention, making you think she's unique and unlike anyone you've met before. And, while it's true that everyone has their own individuality, this statement often serves as a way to draw you in without demonstrating the qualities that truly make her different. Real uniqueness isn't declared, it's shown through consistent actions, kindness, and authenticity. If someone has to repeatedly convince you they're different, it's worth questioning whether their words align with their behavior. What should you do? Watch her actions closely. Is she genuinely different? Or is this just a way to set herself apart while behaving in the same way as everyone else? Genuine people don't need to convince you of their value. They show it. 10. I don't want to ruin our friendship. This one is a classic friend zone line when she says, I don't want to ruin our friendship. She's likely trying to let you down gently while keeping you in her life for emotional support. It can leave you feeling hopeful that someday she'll reconsider and see your value as a romantic partner. But let's be real, if she truly wanted more, she wouldn't see the friendship as a barrier. What should you do? Recognize the difference between a genuine friendship and one that keeps you stuck. If her words and actions are inconsistent, it's time to let go and make room for someone who sees you as more than just a friend. 11. I've moved on from my ex. This is a statement you want to believe, but actions often speak louder than words. If she's still bringing up her ex, checking their social media, or staying in touch with them, it's a clear sign she hasn't fully let go when someone has truly moved on. Their focus will be on building something new, with you, not lingering on what's in the past. What should you do? Don't compete with her past if she's not emotionally available. No amount of effort on your part will change that. You deserve someone who's fully present and ready to move forward with. You 12, I don't need a man. This phrase might sound like a declaration of independence and confidence, but it can also be a shield to keep people at arm's length. While independence is an admirable quality, Noon is truly immune to the need for connection, love, and support. When a woman says, I don't need a man, she might be protecting herself from past hurts or trying to assert control in her life. However, in a healthy relationship, independence and partnership coexist. What should you do? Don't take it personally. Focus on building a connection where mutual respect and support thrive. But if her words and actions suggest she's not interested in letting someone in, it's okay to step back and prioritize finding a partner who values companionship. 13. It's not you, it's me, the classic breakup line. While this may sound like she's taking the blame, it's often a way to avoid confrontation and make the breakup less painful for her. At least the truth, it's usually both of you. It's just that she doesn't feel the connection or compatibility to move forward. This phrase can leave you overanalyzing everything you did or didn't do, but don't let it. Relationships end for countless reasons, many of which are out of your control. What should you do? Accept the breakup for what it is. Don't dwell on what you could have done differently. Use this experience to grow and find someone who sees your value and wants to stay. We've just uncovered 13 common lies women might use in relationships. Each one carries a deeper message about how they see their relationship, and more importantly, how you see yourself. These aren't just about spotting red flags, they're about learning to prioritize your own time, energy, and self-worth. So let me ask you this. Do any of these sound familiar? Have you been in a relationship where you heard one of these phrases and didn't recognize the truth behind it? Share your thoughts in the comments below and let's have an honest discussion. Remember, recognizing these patterns isn't about blaming anyone, it's about growing and learning to seek the love you truly deserve. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss future content. Thank you for watching, and always remember, you are worthy of real, genuine love. See you in the next video.